The Metamorphosis plot deals with physical change in the protagonist. The change is typically from non-human into human, or vice versa. The metamorphosis is not only physically changed by their condition, but also emotionally affected. Some well-known examples of metamorphosis plots are Beauty and the Beast, Dracula, The Wolfman, and those Animorphs books. A metamorphosis plot will typically have 3 phases in the story. The first phase introduces the antagonist and the curse, but will not explain the curse fully. The second phase focuses on the relationship between the metamorph and the antagonist. The third phase will give us an explanation for the curse. A modern-day example of metamorphosis is the Hulk, aka Bruce Banner. The Hulk is a comic book character that transforms from a human into a green, ripped, swole superhuman with incredible strength. The plot of every single Hulk movie, including 2003's The Hulk and 2007's The Incredible Hulk, deals with his constant metamorphosis of going from human to superhuman. This curse only affects him whenever his emotions turn into anger and constantly has trouble controlling his curse. His emotional change combined with his physical change are what make the Hulk movies and comics a metamorphosis plot.
1986 David Cronenberg film The Fly is a great representation of the metamorphosis plot. In this film, we see a man named Seth begin to slowly change in his appearance. His careless acts included going against nature by doing inhumane experiments on animals and eventually attempting to experiment on humans. His selfishness was the root to his curse. His transformation is not a smooth ride. His curse plummets him into horrible depths of terror. Each day he begins to lose pieces of his body. For example, he loses his teeth one day and his fingernails the next. He starts normal like any other human, but as days pass, he progresses into the form of a human-sized insect, resembling a grotesque version of the common housefly. This plot device involves an individual succumbing to a change within their appearance, a curse, so to speak. Their curse is usually the result of a wrongdoing, but the cure for the curse is always love.
The plot concept of transformation deals with the process of change as the protagonist journeys through a new stage in their life. The story focuses on how this change affects the protagonist from the start to the end of their journey. There are 3 dramatic phases. The first elicits a crisis which brings forth the need to change. The second dramatic phase depicts the effect of this new change and will concentrate on the character's self-examination. The third dramatic phase contains a clarifying incident. Here we see the final stage of transformation as the character understands the true nature of his experience. Toy Story 3 is an example of plot transformation. In Toy Story 3, we witness Woody's transformation. In the first dramatic phase, Andy is moving away to college. Woody is reluctant to move on in the beginning of the film. He still loves Andy and prefers for the toys to be sent to the attic. In the second dramatic phase, Woody decides to rescue his friends from Sunnyside Daycare so that they can return home. In the third dramatic phase, Woody is accepting that he has to move on from Andy and onto a new owner, Bonnie. Regardless of how painful this decision may be, he understands this is the best option for everyone involved.